All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. Today we back with another video reaction. Top of the morning, top of the week, Monday, 10 a.m. drop. Might be like 10:30 or something like that. But salute to everybody. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Once again, we hit 90,000 subscribers. You know, salute to everybody that's been part of this journey. We're almost there. Job not finished. We're almost at 100,000. The goal is get by the end of the year, which I believe is possible. I told you guys that once we hit 90, I was going to go full throttle. So today I will drop a bunch of reactions and I will be live tonight. So make sure you guys pull up to the live stream. Salute to the squad, day 1s, day 3s, and day 4s. I also will be dropping a video on my official Blue Devil. I'm going to do a hood vlog reaction. So pull up over there. I got Playboy 2 Heartless pulling up in a few minutes. So we got a built schedule and a long schedule today. All right, so everybody tap in. Let's get it. But the video we got going on today is the Adam and Wack show. Wack is finally responding to Lush1. If you guys don't know, I don't know where you've been at, but Lush1 and Wack been beefing, and I think Lush1 has took it to the next level, bro, by dissing this fool's dead homies, dissing his dead brother, dissing his wife, putting out his address, his house address. He literally busted a Wack on Wack, bro. What does that mean? That means that he did everything that Wack does. Wack disrespects people's hoods, moms, all that, right? And nobody says nothing because they know that fool does it for views. Like you get it, right? So what Lush did is he played that same card on him. He said, all right, I'm going to do what you do. And I've said this before. Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. Sometimes, you know, it's best to shut the fuck up and step away. You know, everybody that goes into a beef has to analyze their opponent and figure out what the end game is. And if you can do that, bro, you're a great adversary. Most people won't understand what I'm talking about. It'll go right over their head. But that's cool, though. It's not meant for everybody. If you don't have beef, that's the beautiful thing. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But if you have beef all the time with different people, you gotta analyze everybody and move accordingly depending on each situation. You can't treat each beef the same. You can't. Some are real, some are fake. This one's fake. At least fake that nothing's gonna happen in the streets, but real as far as Lush being pissed off and wanting some get back. But let's go ahead and press play on the video. This is Wack100 responding to all the stuff that Lush1 has been saying. Salute to Lush1, bro. Salute to Unc. Salute to Adam. They bring in this great content and they feed the streets. And that's all that matters. Let's go. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Tap in. Blue Devil. Let's go.
Annoyed that you. So, where are you at with this whole Lush thing? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little annoyed that you guys are like going this hard against each other. And
you can't be annoyed. Nothing at me.
I just want to make one thing clear.
You run no jumper. You run right here. This dude, he's like, I hate to say it, he's adapted some of the ways of our guy Charleston White. You can't be barking, woofing, beating your chest, and then in the same sentence, I'm going to call the police.
Okay, no, he's adapted the same situation as Wack100, not Charleston White. Okay, I'll tell you what the difference is between Wack and Charleston. Charleston will tell you he's going to call the cops. Charleston will tell you, you fuck with me, I'm going to mace you and call the cops. Charleston will tell you. Wack won't tell you. What he'll do is he'll verbally speak it into the world, so now the world knows, and Wack won't call the cops, but somebody else will. See, that's the difference, bro. That's like what they call, you know when you're in a fight, or you're trying to fight someone and they're being extra loud, and it's like, bro, relax. But they're doing it, them themselves not yelling for the police, but they're yelling so loud that people that are in the vicinity are gonna call the cops themselves and save the guy. You know what I mean? So he not snitching. He dry snitching. And I'm talking about the guy in the fight. Let's go.
So my whole mission right now, which is working, is I want to keep him not focused. I want to keep his mind on me. So just as you want to play, it's a mind thing with me. Do I take him seriously physically? Come on, bro. You've been knowing for years. I think the dude's a fucking handicapped gimp.
That's funny, but that's true, though. I don't think anybody, at least me, I don't look at Lush like when Lush be like, I'm going to whoop your ass. Shut up, bro. Shut up, Lush. You my boy, fool, but you're not fighting no one. We saw the Almighty fight. I fuck with Lush heavy. He not fighting no one. That's a sick ass Pippen jersey. I was wearing a Kobe one yesterday. He not fighting no one. But I don't think that Lush is trying to beat you that way. I think he's trying to beat you verbally.
What he gonna do? I just want to get him out of the place and keep him getting back to MacArthur Park so he can get back to the fentanyl. That's what I'm trying to do.
You want him on fentanyl?
Yeah,
Yeah, that by all means.
He's in the detox center.
No, he's in the detox center still talking about me, so I got him.
I know, and that's what I was thinking.
He's talking about me, so if I can piss him off, which we put in a few moves, I fuck with him because we know how to tell him where he at, and he's trying to figure out how to fuck it. Because 3 days I've been telling him right exactly where he's at, where he's pinpointed, and he's going crazy and shit like that. So my thing is, I mean, yo, bro, that's lush.
But I thought you said you got his location from Michael.
From who?
So basically what he's saying is, I want that fool in MacArthur Park so he could overdose and die. Killing my enemy without me having to kill my enemy. That's the 48 laws of power, bro. That's the 48 laws of power, bro. You know, me having to kill my enemy without getting my hands dirty type shit. You know, sit by the river and my enemies will float by. Cállese la verga, wey. Cállese la verga, wey. All this philosophical bullshit. Just grab a fucking cuete and go handle your business if you really want that fool gone, homie. All this fucking, you know, man, cállese, wey. But that's what he's saying, bro. That's exactly what he's saying. Like, I'd rather have that fool over there because when next dub sack that he'll buy, that shit'll be laced, bro. You feel me? You know, and not that this fool will do it because I don't think he will, but I think, again, saying it out loud, let me do Uncle Wack a favor type shit, if you get it.
Michael, who works here, didn't he give you Lush's location?
I don't got any Michael's number.
I'm just kidding. But now Lush is pulling his hair out, what's left of it.
No,
but no, okay.
So if he want to pull you into it, he can't be hollering, Adam, help me, but you talking crazy. Now, you know, you will get one day. We're men. You know, 4 extras to tell you this shit is small. You're going to run into somebody, right? But at the end of the day, you chose to speak on me. That's what I hate. You bring me up on some bullshit, and then when I address you, you getting bullied. Let me explain something to y'all. Never.
He said, you bring me up. Oh, shit. Crazy. Wack, you bring up people every day, bro. Every content creator brings up people. You're not special. You could be spoken about. I could be spoken about. Adam could be spoken about. Lush can be spoken about. We all can be spoken about. There ain't nothing special about Wack. The thing is, you don't like to be spoken about, and you like to nip it in the butt. That's cool and all. But then if you want that same respect, you better give that same respect, and you better stop talking about people as well. It goes both ways, partner. That's why when people talk shit about me now, or they'll bring me up, I don't care, bro. Go ahead, but don't be mad when I do it. Don't be mad when I do it. And that's easy. You go ahead and make all the videos you want about me, but don't be mad when I do it. And if you ever ask me to take anything down, best believe I'm coming for that ass when I need you to take some shit down. We're going to play the same shit, dog. We're going to play it the same way. That's it. No more nice guy.
Never seen the coward go knock the fucking soda out the bully's hand, bro.
Okay.
Like, you brought this shit up.
Let's just make this clear. You started this.
No, I
Yes.
didn't.
You absolutely started this. There is no other narrative that makes sense. The thing that Lush said about you was not offensive in any way.
You know what's crazy?
And then you jumped out the window and started getting super aggressive, violent, and he apologized. I don't know why you're not just letting me finish what I'm saying.
Because you're a white, because you can't tell me.
He apologized
you're a white boy.
times.
You or your people can't tell me as a man and as a...
How to feel. You can't tell me how to feel. If I feel disrespected, you're white. You can't tell me how to feel. Watch. Yeah, I take disrespect however I take this. You can't. Cop out. 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 Lush apologized, homie. The fucking J-Cat from fucking, where's he from? MacArthur Park. The J-Cat apologized to you, bro. He basically begged you. And you thought it was cool to go against a fucking J-Cat, bro. Fucking God. Salute to Adam, bro. Let's rewind this shit.
Island. Anyway,
you know
the thing that Lush said
didn't
about
start it.
you was not offensive in any
you
way.
know what's crazy?
And then you jumped out the window
Listen,
and
you know
started
what's
getting
crazy?
super aggressive,
You know what's
violent,
crazy, Adam?
and he apologized.
You know what's
I don't know
crazy?
why you're not just letting me finish what I'm saying.
Because you're a
And
white.
that-
Because you
and
can't
he
tell me.
apologized
You're a white
multiple
boy.
times.
You or your people can't tell me as a
Right.
man and as
Right.
a black man how to feel about what's being said about
I'm
him.
telling you,
What does a black man have to do with any of this? You're a fucking man. You disrespected another man. When did color come into this? See, that's bullshit. When did color come into this? And what does color have to do with anything? Lush One didn't disrespect you because you were black. And he didn't disrespect you at all. But he didn't bring up your name. Oh, let's talk about the black man. No, let's talk about the situation about a co-worker that works here that's in the fucking paperwork. Or not in the paperwork. Or I think he is. Bullshit. Right? Right? What the fuck does black have to do with anything, bro? That's a cop-out, bro. That's a cop-out.
It ain't nothing
from
else
my
to talk
perspective,
about.
so please just let me speak.
Bro, your perspective is your
please let me
perspective.
speak. Please let me speak.
You ain't me, motherfucker.
You
So
started
fuck
it.
what you talking
You
about.
started it.
No, I didn't.
You absolutely
I didn't bring Lush up. Lush brought me up.
Yes, but what he said about you was not offensive in any way.
You a white boy telling me that.
I don't care.
You ain't in my skin.
Please stop saying
How
retarded
you gonna
things.
tell me what he said? This nigga telling
Okay.
me
I wanna
he
make this
telling me
clear.
that I put a case on a motherfucker.
Whack.
Once again, even if he did say you put a case on someone, what the fuck does black have to do with it? You can't take people serious when they do that type of shit, bro. I'm Mexican, bro, so you're dissing me because you talked about eating beans. What the fuck? You know, well, that's different because beans got something to do with Mexican. You said that I was laughing at someone in the video. Is it because I'm Mexican? Sí, güey, pinche mexicano culero. Simón Boss.
I
This
just,
is what
I
he
just want to
told
make
me.
this clear that
He said that.
threatening people who work here
I didn't threaten nobody.
does not
Threaten who?
bode well for the future of you and me doing a podcast together. There is
Who
a
I
big
threaten?
part of me,
Who I threaten?
Lush. There's a big
What
part
I
of me.
threaten? What I tell him?
Okay, I'm not this.
What I tell?
Yeah, I swear to God, looking at Wack reminds me of Opina. Wanna know how? Opina's like that old man trying to dress young but don't have style. Opina will pull up right here, fool, with some brand new fucking Nikes, like brand new shoes. I forget new shoes all the time, and he'll be like, "Let me make this shit big. Hold on. Hey, so Wack100 reminds me of like Opina, bro. Like the older man that's trying to fit in and dress like a youngster but got no swag whatsoever, right? Opina pull up with some brand new fucking Nikes. I'm like, fool, I got a deal. Check these out, fool. Fucking fire. And I'll look at them. And I'll be like, what the fuck am I looking at? And they're brand new shoes. The next day he'll do the same shit. I got some lamellos, fool. And I'll be like, I mean, they're brand new. So, okay, a brand new shoe is fire. But, fool, you paid for that. You could have bought some fucking crispy Air Forces or some J's. You bought some fucking grandpa You bought some grandpa Nikes, bro? And then he'll be like, look at this fly ass shirt. Fool. Like, you ain't got no sense of style, my dog. And that's the same shit Wack reminds me of. Look at he matched up the red shoes with the red jersey, but he got the khaki pocket pants. Man, fool, like, just at what point do you say I'm gonna just dress my age? At what point do you say I'm gonna dress my age? Man, cut it out, Opina. Cut it out. Cut it out, fool.
I'm not.
And if I see him, you motherfucker, nigga, what?
Right.
Nigga, if a motherfucker said that about your woman and all that shit, it's cool.
Right,
Get
but
the fuck outta
you
here.
had already.
Okay, so he said right there, so because Lush diss this fool's wife and all that shit, right? So when you diss, what's today, Tuesday? When you diss everybody's hood, and mom, and sister, and girl, it's okay? But when they do it to you, it's a problem? Nah, fool, you can't. You can't. You gotta be ready for whatever you serve, bro. Whatever you serve is gonna be served to you.
Jumped out the window before he started talking about R&B. I told him I don't
jumped out the
approve
window and
of
said
you
what?
speaking about R&B.
I jumped out the window and said what?
You were threatening him. You were saying horrible things to him, even though he was apologizing and trying to.
I was saying what?
You're playing dumb.
No,
he
what
was
I
apologizing. He was trying to
What
move
was I
past
saying?
it. You
Man,
kept
do what you
being
gonna
such
do,
an
man.
unrelenting
You're
asshole.
not finna tell me a man telling me I put a case on a motherfucker is cool, man.
What is putting a case?
That's what he said.
Well, okay.
That's not cool,
We're not
bro.
litigating that. That's already clear that Lush didn't say anything offensive about you at all when he was
You
speaking
saying that
about
ain't what he said?
No, I heard what he said. He didn't say anything offensive about you at all.
He didn't say I put a case on a motherfucker?
He said that you speaking about the future situation was at least in some ways comparable to the Munchie speaking about the
Okay, now
Draco
watch
thing.
this. So let me, okay. Well,
Okay.
And once again, we'll go back to the same thing that I've been saying since day one. You know, even though Wack didn't, even though Wack is not on that paperwork as anything to do with anything in the future situation, on the Big U paperwork, Wack's not in there. But the incident he spoke about is. And Big U's not being charged for that, but that incident that Wack talked about is being used as a reference to pinpoint, as a reference to point out that Big U is a bad guy. So if Wack would have never spoke about that incident, would have it been used against Big U to point out that he's a bad guy? We don't know. Did the feds grab it from the interview of Wack and Adam, or did they grab it from an interview that someone else spoke about this? Has anyone else spoke about this? Because everybody remembers this incident about Future being chased through the airport because of the Adam and Wack show. So 99.9%, that's where the feds got it. From the Adam and Wack show. And if you didn't your name is not particular on the paperwork, but the incident is.
I'm not done to just. I'm not ready to just concede the mic to you yet. I'm not done saying what I want to say.
Let's do this.
Wack.
Let's do this.
Stop talking and let me say what I want to fucking say. The show is not all about you yapping the whole time.
No, but hold on. Let's put a bet before you keep going on. It's a future bet. If in February, when dude go to trial.
I don't care about that.
No. Listen to me.
I don't care.
No, then you're gonna understand why I'm upset. Listen to me. When dude goes to trial, if it doesn't come out that one of his homeboys gave that story, so you got to remember.
Oh, see, okay, that's what I said. I just said that a few minutes ago. I said this a few minutes ago. I said if the feds didn't get it from the Adam and Wack show, they got it from somewhere else. Where did they get it from? Because we all know about it. We all know about it because of the Adam and Wack show. We don't know about it because of anything else. We only know because we heard Wack talk about it on the Adam and Wack show. So let's see what Wack got to say.
For them to use it, somebody gave it to him, right? Wack ain't never sat down with the feds and gave them shit. We say all kind of shit up here that we're, okay, it'll say on No Jumper, it'll say it every time. On fucking Vlad shit, even up here with Loose Cannon, it'll.
Yeah, but look at Keefe D. Keefe D's in jail right now for talking all that shit on Vlad TV. So Wack said, we say a lot of shit up here. What are the odds they grab our shit? Yeah, bro, they do.
Say on No Jumper, right? So what I'm telling you is I know where it comes from, right? So for him to say, hey, you did this, you motherfucking right, I'm gonna take it offensive. And I don't.
So basically what he's saying that is that before I spoke on it, I already knew the feds knew about it.
Think you're understanding.
I don't think he said that you did this. He just compared the two situations. So again, Lush did nothing wrong when he did that. You were wrong for being so aggressive and attacking him. And also you're picking fights because you're picking on Lush in a situation where you wouldn't pick on somebody who was more of a man.
Who I haven't picked on?
I just like the energy that you came at Lush with was just like, this is pathetic. Like you're picking on this dude who is already in such bad.
Salute to Adam, bro.
Shape that you shouldn't be picking on him.
That ain't my
but then
problem.
He's also checking himself into rehab. He's obviously at the worst point in his drug addiction to the point where he's tweaking out, losing his mind.
Ask you something. You think I know that? Adam, you think I know when niggas, you got to tell me.
I mean, it's like clips every day talking about it. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know when motherfuckers is high.
Okay.
I'm going to keep.
All right, look, we're going to kill that there, bro. Salute to Adam for sticking up for Lush. Lush is his #1 employee. Lush is a great asset to No Jumper. Wack is cool too. Don't get me wrong. He go up there and bring the controversy, bring the bullshit, keeps us talking. Imagine if Wack wasn't up there. What the fuck would we be talking about right now? So they're both great assets, bro. But I think Wack, the tough guy shit. I think if he were to be more resourceful and help people out instead of like this tough guy act, I think people will fuck with him more, bro. Cause I'm telling you, when he was here, he was hella cool off camera. You know, he was telling Drooks he wanted to get him on the movie. He was my homeboy back there with the liquor company, fucking showing off the liquor bottles, telling him he'd get us brand deals. And he was being a cool motherfucker. And we're like, oh, this fool. Even my homeboys were like, damn, fool, I thought that fool was a fucking this and that. That fool ended up being pretty cool, you know. And it wasn't till the next day till he had a change of heart and said, fuck the Mexicans. And, you know, I was, you know what happened. So maybe if he changed his approach on things, bro, and became like more of a resourceful guy and helped the homies in the hood rather than try to shit on the homies from the hood, I think he'd have a better career, bro. But I always look at this and I always feel that Wack is the type of guy, he doesn't want nobody to do better than him, bro, at all. He doesn't want, especially somebody from a gang, especially a Mexican. You know, he doesn't want to see a motherfucker winning because I feel like he feels he's the industry gang member. So if there were to be another industry gang member, it would fuck up his spot. You know, imagine these white guys in the industry, when they need a favor in the streets, they call him. You know what I mean? They don't, this fool doesn't want competition. Well, instead of call Wack, why don't you call the other homie over there? You know, that's Wack's money type shit. With that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hopefully nobody took anything I said offensive. If they did, what the fuck you want me to do about it? It's a reaction. Take it as you will. I'm Blue Devil, and I'll catch you on the next drop.